Hello, Emma here from Sporting Communities. Today we are going to do some yoga. So we're going to do a sun salutation, which is something we often do at the start of class to help get us focused, to help connect our breath with our movements, and to start to sort of stretch through the body so we're ready for what comes next. So it's a sequence of movements. I'll show you them first and then we'll do a few together. But to start with, before we do anything else, let's find a nice mountain pose. So you would be standing on your feet. Your feet can be hip distance apart, or if you'd rather, they can be together. What is important though is if they are hip distance apart, you've actually put them hip distance apart, so you're not like super wide. So a good way to check that your feet are hip distance apart is to take your fists, and you should be able to fit 2 fists in between your feet, and that is hip distance generally. We are going to make the legs nice and strong, so I don't mean throw the knees back, I mean use the thighs to pull the legs straight. You might take a little micro bend through the knees. And we're going to tuck the tailbone under to make the front body nice and long as well. We're going to knit the lower ribs together, and we're going to imagine the crown of our head being pulled up towards the sky. And we're going to just take some shoulder rolls before we start. So we're going to inhale to take the shoulders up towards the ears, exhale to slide the shoulder blades down the back. 2 more of these, inhaling to lift, exhaling to roll them back and down. 1 more, inhale, lift, exhale. And then shine your palms forward through like this. Lovely. So I'll show you the sun salutation. This is Sun Salutation A. So again, feet together or hip distance apart, your call. And what would happen first is we'd inhale and take the hands up towards the sky. So you probably can't see them, they've disappeared off the screen, but I'm looking towards my thumbs. And then on the exhale, I'm going to bring my hands through my chest and start to bend forward. And I'm going to bend as much as I need to in the knees to get my fingertips in line with my toes. Then I'm going to inhale into a halfway lift. So I'm going to make my tummy strong. I'm going to bring my hands towards my shins, and I'm going to have a nice straight spine. And I'm looking diagonally out in front. So I'm not looking like this because that's going to break the line of my spine. I'm going to look diagonally out in front. So I've got a slight tuck of chin towards chest. And I've slightly straightened through the legs here so I get a stretch through the backs of my legs. Then I'm going to exhale to hinge forward again. So I'm going to rebend through the knees if I need. My hands are going to come towards the floor. And I'm going to step my feet back. So I am in a push-up position or a plank. So I'm pushing the ground away. My hands are underneath my shoulders. My fingertips are spread nice and wide. And my heels are over my toes. And then on an exhale, I'm going to drop my knees towards the floor. So going straight towards the floor. And I'm going to start to bend up in the elbows. I'm going to make sure the elbows point behind me, not out to the side. So I'm really tucking them in towards the ribs. And then I'm going to drop my chest towards the floor and my chin towards the floor. So my toes are still tucked and my bum's sticking up in the air. Then I'm going to turn the tops of my feet down so they push into the floor. And I'm going to inhale to pull my chest through. So I'm in a low cobra, so I'm getting a back stretch here. And I'm not pushing into the floor, so I don't really need my hands. I'm just using back strength. From here, I'm going to tuck the toes. I'm going to send my bum towards my heels. And then I'm going to straighten through the backs of the legs. So I'm in a downward facing dog position. So I might pad out through the feet. I might drop the heels from side to side because I'm still warming up through the body. And then I'm going to push into my fingertips. And I'm going to try and make my spine nice and long. So I might actually bend my knees to get my bum a little bit higher. From here, I'm going to inhale to look forward in between my hands and very lightly step my feet towards my hands. So I'm going to try and do it in one go, nice and lightly. And then from here, I'm going to inhale back into my halfway lift. I'm going to exhale to fold. And then I'm going to inhale to take my arms high again, looking towards my thumbs. And then I'm going to exhale and come back to my mountain pose. So let's do that together. If you'd like, you can take your arms out to the side. I just don't have the space. So find your nice mountain pose to start. And then we're going to inhale, take the arms high, looking towards your thumbs. Then we're going to exhale, hinge forward. So we're bending through the knees. I'm going to inhale, bring my hands to my shins, find that nice straight line through the top of your head, through your tailbone. Your tummy muscles are strong. Then we're going to exhale to hinge forward. We're going to step back to a plank position. So we're pushing the floor away, making our tummies really strong. And then we're going to exhale, drop our knees towards the floor, drop our chest towards the floor, in between the hands, drop our chin towards the floor. Remember, the elbows hug in, they don't go out to the side. And then we're going to inhale to pull ourselves into our low cobra. So remember, we're not pushing the floor here. We're just using the fingertips for stability. And then we're going to exhale, tuck the toes, send the bum towards the heels, and find that nice downward facing dog. Now here, again, remember, you can take the bend in the knees, or you can start to straighten through the backs of the legs and drop the heels towards the floor. They might not touch. It's important to keep pushing through the fingertips so that you're not dumping into the heel of the hand. From here, on your next inhale, we're going to look forward. We're going to lightly step the feet towards the hands, really light, really controlled. And then inhale back into your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to take the arms high. Exhale to bring the hands through your center and back by your sides. Let's take one more. So we're going to inhale to lift. Look towards your thumbs. Exhale to hinge forward, bending through the knees if you need. Inhale, bring your hands to your shins, nice straight spine, tummy is strong. Exhale to fold and step back. Find that plank position. We're going to hold here for the inhale, pushing the floor away, doming up in between the shoulders. And then exhale to drop your knees, drop your chest, drop your chin. So make sure those elbows hug in. And then inhale to pull the chest through into your low cobra. Remember, you don't need your hands. Exhale to tuck the toes, bum towards heels. Find that nice downward facing dog. So the feet are hip distance apart, the hands are shoulder distance apart. And I'd like you to think about spreading your shoulder blades nice and wide. So you don't want the shoulders up towards the ears. So a good way to spread your shoulder blades is to imagine you're holding little juggling balls underneath your armpits and you don't want to drop them. Nice, really push into the ground. And then on your next inhale, we're going to look forward and exhale to lightly step the feet towards the front of the mat. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to take your hands high, look towards your thumbs. Exhale to bring everything through the center. Lovely, and that was your Sun Salutation A. So you can start your day with a few of these, really good ways to connect to the breath, or if you're about to do a training session, really nice way to get yourself mentally and physically ready for more activity. So thanks for joining, and next time we will do Sun Salutation B. Bye!